Okay, so make yourselves comfortable. And close your eyes and allow yourself to fully relax. Now let your awareness scan your body and settle into any area that may be holding tension. And with your out breath, release anything that is not serving you today, including tension, and fear, and uncertainty. Continue to pay attention to your breath and bring it down to all parts of your body. Allowing further release of any tightness or stuckness. And as your body relaxes even further, you find yourself in your mind's eye walking down a wooded path. And as you walk, using all your senses, pay attention to what surrounds you. Feel the temperature of the air. Listen to the sounds. Look at details of any plants, trees, animals, and anything that comes into your awareness. Hear any messages that they have for you as you walk, or observe their behavior, knowing it's giving you guidance. All that you see and feel are there to protect you as you move deeply into yourself. And as you keep walking down the path, observe all the beings that are along the forest, knowing they are there for your love or out of love for you. And for your protection. And as you continue walking, you see an opening up ahead of you. And find your way to that opening and walk through it. Where you find yourself in a wide open space. And in this space, you find yourself fully relaxed as your surroundings envelop you in welcome. You are whole and you are protected. Just be right here, right now. Feel the relief, for there is nowhere else, nowhere to go, nothing to do. You are surrounded by an openness, and in that space is an awareness. This awareness seeps through you, for it is your own refined presence. It is your next level of self. It is the presence of the divine. His awareness contains everything you've ever known, been, and will be. And everything everyone else has been, is, and will be. You are centered in the open heart of love. It is a vast field of truth. Here you are real. Here you are protected. And there's nothing you have to do. Just feel how the all-knowing, the all-loving, all-supporting awareness holds you. It will never abandon you. You are safe. Experience that here. You are unlimited energy and imagination. If thoughts occur, allow them, but don't own them. There's no right thing to do here. For you don't even have to do anything. Just allow the peace to surround you, to comfort you. And know that it is your soul expressing itself. So be in the moment. And allow yourself to be soft. Letting realities come and go. Your energy and your awareness radiate through and beyond your skin. Out and out. You don't end. You are vast. You are awareness. In this space, you discover different types of patterns of knowing. And as you include these in yourself and blend with them, you experience yourself in new ways. You are in all things, and all things are in you. Whatever wants to be known or created simply appears in you as an idea. Be open to these ideas. Again, you are safe. You can't make it happen. It's already happening. You have expanded. You are your soul. You have become that part of you that lives forever. That knows you are a part of the whole, individuated and interdependent. Stay here and observe. Stay here and feel. Stay here and experience. Be as you are. Be. Be as you are. And become aware of the presence of the full moon. And spend time in her presence. And if any communications come through, allow them, either in words, visions, or simply in knowing. And it also may be more important to just simply share time together. Again, there is no right, there is no wrong. Be with what comes. This is open space, and it's available to you at all times, including in your waking reality. This is the real you, as pure awareness. There may be times when the physical will again become your primary experience. And allow for that knowing that in the center of everything, in the center of the awareness that runs through the world, there is always what you are looking for. And there is always your true self. And from there you will find any answer, freely given. Again, this awareness is always available to you, for you to fall back into. You don't need to search for it. You don't need to go do a whole bunch of things to access it. Just fall back into it. And when the experience feels complete for now, know you have integrated your pure awareness with your physical self. You are whole. And you are perfect. And again, know that this infinite awareness that is you has integrated with your physical body. They are each independent and interdependent, not separate, unified. And when you are ready, take your time and find that path you came in on. And walk back. Again, observing all that surrounds you, knowing they are there out of love for your presence. They are there out of love for your bravery, for your courage. And they are there simply because you are. following that path, observing, till again you are in your mind's eye, in your body, exactly where it is, comfortably laying, wherever it is. And as the drum changes its rhythm, know that you have integrated back into your body, fully present into the now. And then there will be silence, and I'd like you to just sit in that silence for a moment. And again, just sit in silence for a few moments and sort of feel your body. And you can start to name the feelings that your body is experiencing. It might be openness, it might be constriction, it might be peace. And it's also possible you will feel nothing. And be aware of that too. There's no right or wrong to how your body feels. It is simply, I am simply asking that you pay attention to it. You might too feel colors in your body or sensations. Just pay attention. And also, if you experienced something on that journey, contemplate it now. Does it have a message for you going forward? Or was it just something new that created an open space for you? I don't want to put more ideas into your head, so just really open up to contemplating it. And if you have a journal nearby or some pen and paper, you might want to write down some of the words or draw some of the pictures. Something to bridge that into the physical reality that we're in now. And take your time, but slowly, if you're not already, sit up, open your eyes. And in that space with your eyes open, keep feeling the same, keep feeling your body. Doesn't have to be the same, but just keep feeling your body at the same time as having your open eyes. For a lot of times when we're doing internal work, we close our eyes because it's easier to go inside, right? To not find distraction outside, to look at and to judge and label. And by judge, I don't mean like judgy. I mean by labeling it as this and that. But when we close our eyes, we are more able to just feel what's inside. And what I want you to practice in this moment is to feel what is inside while your eyes are open, and look around at different things that are surrounding you, and keep your attention still inside. And because that takes practice, being able to have both going on at the same time. It's like that pat your head and rub your belly at the same time, or whichever one that was. And yet, it's part of what challenges us in human life currently, because we forget about that internal world. And yet so much takes place in there that actually dictates the ways we see what's happening and the way we interpret other people's expressions. And then instead of having a open experience to what actually is taking place, I'm not doing a good job of explaining what's in my head right now, or in my body. These thoughts come up in my body, and then so they're not words when they're in here, and then I have to interpret them in actual words, and sometimes it's not easy. But hopefully, while I was babbling on, you were able to practice that awareness of inner self and being in the visual and physical world. And now, if we were together, we would discuss things that we experienced. And what I love about that part of these groups is then you realize, because everybody was listening to the same words, but we all experienced things differently. And to me, that always indicates how individual they are for each one of us, and how your self knows what's best for you, and it will actually be slightly different than the next person. But trust your body, trust your soul, trust that which is inside you. We often aren't quiet enough to even know what is inside us, right? So we go from thing to thing to thing, or thought, and we don't even know what's happening inside. Yet we can have a lot of opinions and thoughts and ideas, and so it seems like we do, and yet a lot of times it's actually nothing to do with this. Has everything to do with what you've been conditioned. Not you personally either. This is universal. I know this happens for me. So um, it is what we're conditioned to understand and to believe. So anyway, that's probably enough babbling on. And I would still like to somehow um, ex- um, yeah, create some kind of group thing, which I guess if we did this on Zoom, we could do. We could talk to each other right now and find out what everyone was experiencing. But this felt like the right way to do it, and for now, for today. And so um, I thank you for joining me today. And if you want to express what happened, feel free to write so in comments. Maybe I'll see them later. And 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 while you go forth into life, please know that you have great power to alter things. First of all, within yourself. And I am not a proponent of needing to fix yourself all the time, but the more aware you become of your patterns, they fix themselves typically. And actually, I'm going to reread You Were Made for This by Clarissa Pinkola Estes, because that was a while ago that I opened with it, and this might be a good way to close it, because it's sort of what I just started saying. Each one of us has the ability to touch life. And that's our responsibility. So again, this is You Were Made for This by Clarissa Pinkola Estes. Ours is not the task of fixing the entire world all at once, but of stretching out to mend the part of the world that is within our reach. Any small, calm thing that one soul can do to help another soul, to assist some portion of this poor, suffering world, will help immensely. It is not given to us to know which acts or by whom will cause the critical mass to tip toward an enduring good. What is needed for dramatic change is an accumulation of acts, adding to, adding more, continuing. We know that it does not take everyone on earth to bring justice and peace, but only a small, determined group who will not give up during the first, second, or 100th gale. One of the most calming and powerful actions you can do to intervene in a stormy world is to stand up and show your soul. Soul on deck shines like gold in dark times. The light of the soul throws sparks, can send up flares, build signal fires, causes proper matters to catch fire. To display the lantern of soul in shadowy times like these, to be fierce and to show mercy toward others, both are acts of immense bravery and greatest necessity. Struggling souls catch light from other souls who are fully lit and willing to show it. If you would like to calm the tumult, this is one of the strongest things you can do. There will always be times when you feel discouraged. I too have felt despair many times in my life. But I do not keep a chair for it. I will not entertain it. It is not allowed to eat from my plate. So enjoy, my friends. Stay well. Stay peaceful. Stay strong. And I will see you around.